Hello everyone and welcome back to another M19 draft video. Just opened our first pack and let's take a quick look at it. There's nothing too much interesting. I'm gonna highlight this Electrify. I like it better than a Nightmare's Thirst as a first pick because it deals with more things. And I'm very sorry, I almost forgot to start actually streaming and whatnot recording. So, sorry for not having the time to really go through that pack, but the werewolf still land that removes hexproof or something like that. So not really interesting as a first pick or something. Plus, I do like Nightmare's Thirst, but 4 damage to any target, I think, you know, on its own is just better. Having said that, plus I do like first picking a bit of removal. Having said that, look at this. We have Neonate, we have Epicure of Blood, we have a Plague Mare here. All of which are really fancy cards. And these go particularly well with, especially Neonate goes particularly well with Nightmare's Thirst. Could take the other Electrify. There's also this Plague Mare, which I really do like. Yeah, we're not gonna take a Scepter, we're not gonna take Apparatus. Let's just stay in red for now and pick this Electrify. Should note that in the first pack there was a Sif, which is a very powerful card, and if that comes back, I'll happily take that. I don't think it will, but you never know. Alright, Tectonic Rift. That's not really the random card we're looking for. It is kind of nice to set up something like an Alpha Strike. Plus it can disrupt certain decks. Some people are actually really greedy with their mana base. And being able to deny your opponent a certain color of mana is pretty useful. Lava Axe, yeah, it's a great way to finish your opponent, but if not then, I don't know. I do like Omen Speaker, I do like Surge Mare, I do like Skeleton Archer, I don't hate Sky Scanner. I'm just gonna pick up this Surge Mare. It blocks really well early on, and it allows you to loot a bit. Excuse me. Alright. Well, you guys should know my love for the utility creatures like Havoc Devils, and by utility I mean just the quality creatures. This is 4/3 Trample is great for 4 mana. And it makes, if you're aggressive, life really difficult for your opponent. I also really like an even Wind Mage. That's a really good boy, girl. I don't know how you check that with birds. Probably by checking their cloaca or something. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna pick the Wind Mage. I do like a Wind Mage. So. And I like that over the Devils actually, just because this can be a 3/3 flyer, and that's pretty powerful for 3 mana. Alright, this pack is not really interesting. Blood Divination is cool, especially if you get the stuff that works with it, like Doom Dissenter, like Goblin Instigator, where you can just sack a token or something. Ayani's Welcome does have combo potential. I really don't like Gearsmith Prodigy. My disdain for the 1/2s should be well known. I'm just gonna pick this Fire Elemental just to have the 5/4 beater, I guess. Pretty weak back. There's another Epicure of Blood, which is really interesting. I'm not gonna pick a cancel here. I really don't like counter spells in limited. I'm always afraid of them when I see my opponent play blue, but I don't like keeping this stuff up. You know, I'd rather do something more proactive, like Electrify, or you know, adding a creature to the board. I don't hate Marauder's Axe. I don't hate Tormenting Voice. Might just be this Epicure, just in case. None of this is too hot here. Ooh, oh, look, there's still a shock. I do like a shock. I do like a golden motivator as well. I don't hate Sure Strike. I don't hate Uncomfortable Chill against certain decks. I don't hate Tremble Blast given the right deck. Since we don't really have any creatures yet, I don't know how aggressive we're gonna be, so I don't think it's motivator here. I do like a shock, so I'm just gonna pick that. Just entrance of second shock and an essence scatter. Choices. Well, we're not certain to be blue. We're pretty certain to be red at this point. So I'm just gonna take the second shock here. Shift came back. Awesome. And the Highland Lake. We have a higher chance of getting another Highland Lake than another Shift. So I'm just gonna pick the Shift here. That's just draw 3 for 4 mana. That's pretty powerful. Could take this Act of Treason. Could also just take this Meandering River just in case we want to splash something. Could take this Explosive Apparatus, but we already have these 2 shocks here, so I don't think we're too interested in that. Act of Treason could be good. Yeah, let's take that. So, Lava Axe or Wall of Mist. It kind of depends on what we get here. Like, if we end up being more controlling, then Wall of Mist could be good. If we end up being more aggressive, then Lava Axe could be good. I kind of like the Lava Axe here. Yeah, none of these are really interesting. I'm gonna take a Tormenting Voice here. More card roll is never bad, right? Alright, just 2 lands. Just another lands. Nothing too interesting. Alright, let's see what pack 2 brings us. Interesting to note, we are by no definition we don't need to be blue here. Oh, look at this, the foil Omniscience. Yeah, we're not gonna take the 10 mana spell here. This pack is really interesting. We do have a Spit Flame. We also have a Murder. And we have a Bucket Brood. And that's it for the things that are really interesting. Oh boy. There goes my phone. If it weren't for this Spit Flame, I'd be really tempted to say, you know what, let's just cut the blue here and take this Murder. Because that's just a prime removal spell. But given that we have a Murder, we might just pick up some dragons. So then we have some recurring removal. I like the Spit Flame actually a lot. Yeah, let's just do that. And there's a dragon. Also this Inferno Helion. In a draft the other day that I won't be uploading because when as you can see by the background, I moved the PC back upstairs because everyone is back home and I don't need to watch the dogs anymore, the dog and the cats anymore. I actually I did a draft and I forgot to check OBS. For some reason, all the settings were scrambled, so I didn't even record the screen for the draft portion. But I ended up having Sarkhan's Unleash, Sarkhan's Unsealing, and an Inferno Helion. Never got the combo off, but boy, that was fun. Until we got into the actual magic, because that just sucked. I wouldn't hit a 2-drop at this point, but we're just gonna pick the dragon because it works with Spit Flame. It's a 4/4 haster in the air. Oh boy, look at this Horizon Scholar. It's just taunting me. I really like this. Don't hate this motivator, but that again, we don't have that many creatures to work with just yet. So I think Wolf Mist is fine in this deck. I think Horizon Scholar is just the premium card we're looking for. Although we have to start paying attention to this side here. And having said that, look at this Enigma Drake. Look at this Enigma Drake. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instants and sorceries right now. So this feels like an Enigma Drake deck, if I ever saw one. Do like Divination, do like Dwindle. Well, this is just premium removal for the blue deck. And it deals with stuff like Dreadmaw. We didn't really announce the Dreadmaw just yet. But I think this is the pick right here. Again, uncommon versus common, so we might be able to pick up more dwindles, whereas that's really unlikely for the Drake. I don't hit an aviation pioneer. That also adds 2 body to the board, so I think we're just gonna pick that. I like that over a cancel. Or a motivator here, I think. Essence Scatter versus Wolf Mist. Well, we already passed the Wolf Mist. Also to note, there's a Gearsmith Guardian. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue creatures. Do we just want the Gearsmith Guardian here over the Essence Scatter? Or the Wolf Mist? Like I mentioned, I think Essence Scatter is really, really good. This might just be a 5/5. You know what, I'm just gonna pick this Essence Scatter. It is a way to deal with creatures we can't natively deal with. So I think the pick here is either Snapping Drake or Scholar of Stars. Since we don't have any artifacts here, Scholar of Stars is not gonna draw us cards. So it's just gonna be the Snapping Drake. Be the blue-red flying deck. Well, there's another flyer. And another dragon for Spitflame. That's a pretty nice pickup. Again, a Wall of Mist. If any of these walls re-wheel, I will take them, actually. I don't think we need a Frilled Sea Serpent, given that we have 2 6-drops already. I'm just going to pick up this Totally Lost for the sideboard. None of these are interesting. None of these are interesting. Might just be Rogue's Gloves. Put it on like a flyer, start drawing cards. We have the Wind Mage, Drake, Pioneer that produces a flyer, Snapping Drake, Dragon Scholar. Sure. Alright. I don't think we need Explosive Apparatus. I'm just gonna pick up this land here just in case. Oh, there's a Motivator. Sure, I'll pick up Motivator here. I'm not gonna play you. Might use you because you do cycle and you pump our Enigma Drake. Ooh, interesting pack. Fraying Omnipotence, yeah, we're not gonna play that. But there is a Psychic Symbiont, which I really do like. And we do have the Submerged Boneyard here to splash it. Also a Disperse. Well, that's basically it for us. Yeah, I'll happily take this. Splash it. Ooh. Oh boy. Mystic Archaeologist and Lightning Strike. Oh boy, I forgot to hook up my laptop to I think the battery's gonna run out real soon. Oh boy. These are both really good. Well, since we already have 2 shocks, we have Spitflame, we have 2 Electrifies. I think it's actually Mystic Archaeologist here. It's a nice 2-drop. We don't have really much going on early. And it does draw us card late game, so yeah, that's pretty nice. Runic Armature, why are you still here? So, this is not really a great pack. We could take another Essence Scatter. We could take a Sure Strike. I actually value Essence Scatter here over Sure Strike, I think. Yeah, none of these cards are really hot for us. This is really a bad pack. Oh boy. Green seems to be really open. Alright, there's a Dreadmaw. Look at that. We could take a second shift, but at this point we have Archaeologist, we have Tormenting Voice, we have Sift, we have Psychic Symbiont, all of which draw us cards. We could just take the second Submerged Boneyard to splash this Symbiont. That might just be the pick here. Yeah. Fiery Finish, another 6-drop. I just take out this Lava Axe. And I've just... I'm kind of tempted to just take this Pyromancer just because we don't have really a lot going on. Then again, we do have these 2 Essence Scatters. And you may just wheel. Alright, let's just say we're not splashing black. Then I will take this Fiery Finish. A Highland Lake. Or another Wind Mage. I think we want the creature. We only have 11 creatures right now. We don't really need this if we're just playing 2 colors. I'll take a Wind Mage. Oh boy, look at this Skyrider Patrol. I feel that we passed one of the best blue-green decks you could ever see. I think the only card here for us is Highland Lake. I'm not going to take a totally loss. We already have one here, so I'll take the card that makes our mana base a bit smoother. All right, let's actually sort this by converted mana cost. I don't think we want this Minotaur though. That's not really a great creature. But given our suite of removal, it is a creature. We are kind of light on those. And I think it's better than a Tolarian Scholar, so sure, I'll pick you. Ooh, Disperse came back. Interesting. Sure. That's not bad. I think that's better than a second Tormenting Voice, which we may end up cutting here. Sure. We're not gonna play Millstone here. Wow, green is really open. So given that we have Rogue's Glove, do I want to cut something like Tormenting Voice here? We do want to make some cuts, and I think one of these should get cut. This is kind of slow, but this does fuel our Enigma Drake. Choices. You know what? I'm gonna give Gloves the kick here. Yes, it does have the upside of drawing us more cards, but this is 4 mana as opposed to 2. So we can draw cards with Voice, Search Mirror, Archaeologist, Sift. And that's basically it, and that's pretty much enough, by the way. I feel that's more than enough. Oh, look at that. Another Tormenting Voice. Oh. Kinda want to make one more cut here. I think 24 is a bit much. I think this Goblin Modifier could get the can go to the sideboard. I don't think this doesn't really feel like a Goblin Modifier deck, really. And as for early stuff, Shocks, Essence Scatters, Archaeologist, Search Mirror, in some cases Tormenting Voice. I think even Disperse is fine if you just want to stall out. Oh, look at this, another Highland Lake. I'll take it, I like that. Although this is probably much better somewhere here. But this feels fine. Alright, 23. Now, the only thing I'm thinking here is... let's just group this by... a utility slot, let's put it like that. So, we got here removal. And I'm gonna tempo here with removal, so Disperse can go here. Counter spells are basically removal. Spit Flame, Electrify. So, 8 removal spells. Oh, my mouse is really a bit reacting slowly today, wow. We got card draw here with Archaeologist, with Search Mirror, Tormenting Voice, Sift, and that's it. Right? Yeah. So, Flying Beaters, Wind Mage, Pioneer, Drake, Snapping Drake, Spark Tongue. Oh, here, Fire Finish should be in the list of removal. So these are basically our flying beaters, and these are just some random ground guys. How much do I like this? Is this overkill on the removal side? Given that we only run 12 creatures, I think this is fine actually. I don't think we need something like a crash through here, basically because most of our things fly and aren't that big to begin with. Do I like lava eggs here? I don't know. I'm almost a bit on the fence about these cards. Some people swear by this, just to get that extra bit of reach. But then again, shock goes to the face as well. You can't just remove creatures with this. So if your opponent is stuck at like 10 and you just have no way to deal with stuff on the board, you can't really punch through, then you know, you'd rather have something like Electrify or Fire Finish than a Lava Axe, right? That's just gonna do more than this. And if your opponent has no creatures and you're stuck with a removal spell in hand, instead of like a Lava Axe, I mean, yes, this could wrap up the game, but as long as you actually have a creature on the board, this basically does the same, right? Ensures that your creature gets through and goes to your opponent's face. So I think this is the deck actually. I do like this. So we add the 2 Highland Lakes, and I don't think I'm gonna splash for this Psychic Simian because, well, we already have 3 6-drops here, all of which are very good. We have this 5-drop. This is basically an 8-drop. You really want to cast this at 8, right? Otherwise, it's just a 5-mana 3/3 flying vanilla for the rest. Alright, so let's take a look at the color distribution. We have 11, 12, 13 blue. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 red. That makes that 7-8 split is pretty okay. So this is 12, 13 versus 16. Yeah, we can work with this. We have 2 Highland Lakes to smooth out our color requirements, which are basically early on only. It's basically only earlier on the Search Mare than this Enigma Drake, I guess. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, can I count? I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sources of blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sources of red. I might just want to swap this around because we don't really need double red until turn 5. We do need double blue early on. So let's just take out 1 mountain for 1 island. And this feels fine. And I mean, we can just dig for lands with Tormenting Voice, or just discard access lands with Tormenting Voice. Do like that. So let's save the deck. You've got a pretty name there. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I know a troll when I see one. And to be real honest, I've got a Dark Souls character with that name. You know what? I'm gonna shout it out for those for those who don't know what's going on here, because you guys can't see the chat, and I'm just checking here. They already left the chat. I totally missed the initial message, by the way. I'm not used to have people join me during these streams, during these early morning streams or late night streams where I do my MTG stuff. But can I just go ahead? I don't have a notebook here right now. ICEWOLLOWCOMA. Yep. Just you know, just type that down, just write it down, and just say it out loud, and it'll come to you. It'll come to you. It sounds totally different than what you read. Yeah. Yes, I know that one. That's an old one. That's a dag meme. All right, I'm just gonna take a short break here, just refill my coffee. So I'll see you guys in match 1. Alright, so here we are in match 1. We won the die roll, so let's start here. Let's wish our there goes the mic. Let's wish our opponent some good luck and fun. And I really do hope that the mic is positioned okay, because, let's be real here, I have a bit of a weird space situation here, that I hadn't downstairs, just because of the way my desk is, I guess, just that. Alright, so, we got 5-drop into 6-drop. I'm just not gonna keep this hand. This is just way too slow. So, I kinda like this hand. We can keep up Essence Scatter until we get down a Aviation Pioneer. And then we got a Minotaur. It's at least something. So we're gonna keep this. Let's see what we have here. I unfortunately feel the need to scry this, because I don't think we're looking for 6-drop at this, right here. So put this on the bottom here. Alright, our opponent kept 7, which is unfortunate. So let's lead off with this island. And just F6 here. I'm gonna lead off with this island, because we do need double blue earlier than double red. So if we draw another island, I'll play just that. And we have no real need for a mountain first turn. We don't have something like shock in hand. So, right. So at least we can cast a Search Mare if we draw it. And I'm just gonna keep up Essence Scatter here. If they play something that's really annoying, we can just counter that and then play this this Pioneer. But our opponent didn't play anything. Alright. So, alright, another land. Alright, let's show our opponent our second color. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this this Pioneer. Let's just be proactive here. Like, we don't know what our opponent is going to do. I don't think they can have a lot of threatening stuff on turn 3. Watch me eat those words in just a few seconds. But if they have like, if you have like the opportunity to counter something like a 5-drop or a 6-drop, I'd just rather do that, because it feels like that stuff is just harder to deal with than. Oh, well, that's annoying. Yeah, I hate this card with a passion. So we're gonna discard an island here, and either Essence Scatter or Minotaur. I don't know. Yeah, I kinda like keeping the Essence Scatter. That may be a mistake, but I'm not sure. Alright, there's a Shock, so we can keep up both Shock and Essence Scatter. So let's just attack for 2 here. But yeah, one of the most memorable matches that never got recorded was where I mulled to 5 or 6 or something like that. And then our opponent on turn 3 just mind rotted it, and after that we never saw lands, and I couldn't cast anything for the entire duration of the game. Let's see what they do here. Oh yeah, no, that's never gonna come down. But this is kind of awkward. We have only 1 card in hand. Our opponent has 5 cards. But I will play a Snapping Drake here. So at least we got 5 power on the board. 4 of which are in the air, which is pretty good. And with the Shock in hand, our opponent is basically at 14 life, so. Oh no, they're gonna cause something scary. Oh boy. Yeah, that's an issue. Alright, let's just check this this Pioneer. We're not gonna take 5 here. But this ooh, is a thing. But yeah, basically what happened is we mulled to 6 and a Mind Rod, so basically we mulled to 4, and that's really annoying. I'm not happy with that. Alright, I'm gonna attack with this Snapping Drake. If they block, we can shock it and play this Enigma Drake as a 2/4. Or they're just gonna take 3, which is fine with me as well. And they just took 3. Alright, I will play this Drake. I see no reason not to. But damn, that's a thick boy. Well, if they attack, we will just take 5 here. I'm not gonna block that. We could double block and then shock it, but nah. I mean, they're attacking for 5 here. If they don't have any flyer, we attack for 5 back. Well, that's not bad for our opponent. The double Brawl Bash Ogre. And an Instigator. Well, I don't care about the Instigator, but this is a good combo. Now they can attack for 10, 11 next turn. So what do we have? Just a land here. So they attack for 11. They put us to 4. And we attack for 5 here, put them to 8. We can just shock, put them to 11, attack for 6. Doing so the correct? No, we put them to 5 because we shoot them to 11. This becomes a 2/4. We attack for 6. We put them down to 5. Suddenly they can't attack with this dragon anymore, but they still have this Brawl Bash Ogre. So if I attack them for 5 here, we put them down to 8. Next turn we can deal 8 if they attack with the dragon. I'm just gonna play this land, and sure, we'll see if we can get out of this bind here. But we do have at least 1 turn. So if they decide to alpha and they have nothing to deal with our flyers, then we might just get there. But then again, they have 6 mana, they have 3 cards in their hands. They're bound to have something here, right? But I really wish we had seen this Demanding Dragon. That would have been a really good pickup. Fits are... Oh boy, this mouse is really getting slow. Alright, let's see what they do. But yeah, it fits in our theme of flyers, and they're just attacking with the Brawl Bash Ogre. Dang it. Interesting. Oh, there they go. So you sack the token or the Instigator, because that gives you one more point of damage, right? Not that I really need it. I mean, they're attacking for 10 here. They're gonna drop us to 5. Alright, they chose not to. Alright. Just don't have something that deals with either of these. Yeah, that's an issue. That is an issue. Guess we allow that. But it seems like our opponent has the bonkers deck. So, yeah. We're just dead here. Unfortunately. So we have only one way to deal with a 5/5 in the air, and that is Fiery Finish. Let's see, text on Brawl Bash Ogre is that. Sacrifice another thing, or... Anyway. Let's bring in Act of Treason. So maybe we can steal like a dragon or a 3/3 manas dude to just get through. Then again, I don't think we really want anything out of here. Maybe shock or something. Yeah. Alright, we will play first again. Oh boy, this is a really bad hand. We don't have blue. I really want some blue here. We do have a Dominating Voice to dig. I guess we do have a few turns. So we can just basically discard this Act of Treason to Dominating Voice to dig for lands, I guess. Because we don't really need an Act of Treason at this junction. At this point in time. Alright, there's a swamp. Oh, there's a blue. Alright, let's just keep up Essence Gather for now. I mean, we're not really digging for anything, and if we can get these Wind Mages down first and then Tormenting Voice, we get a 3/3 out of it. Might as well. Alright, there are lands. Oh, Instigator. Are they stuck on lands here? I didn't play a land before. I'm not really caring about this Instigator. And another land. I might just Tormenting Voice, discard a land here. See what we draw. And we can discard a mountain here. Alright. Just another mountain and a pioneer. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack for 3 here. And play a land. And pass it up. Alright, straight to combat. No land in the first May phase. Yeah, of course you attack. I mean, you're never gonna block this Wind Mage. So you might as well get some damage in. And a Resembling Skeleton. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, Fire Elemental. That's a big gentleman. So we can play the 5/4 or we can play the 1/2 with a 1/1, and I think this is just more pressure, right? Although they can just infinitely block this with the skeleton. It should deter some attackers. So it might just actually be Pioneer. It's not the most efficient way to use our mana. But this at least adds one more attacker in the air. Yeah, they can just jump this forever. Oh, our opponent gave a sad face. Well, that's what you get. This is karma. You made me look into 4 cards. Oh, and a Sparktorn Dragon. Well, now I'm gonna add this Fire Elemental. Because on the other hand, they're just keep getting back this skeleton. That's gonna tap their mana quite a bit. It seems that unfortunately this match was over before it began. I shouldn't say these things, but it seems that our opponent still hasn't found a third land. We're in their turn 6, and it doesn't look like they have anything to cast here. Yeah. Straight to the cleanup step. And they discarded an Inferno Helion. Alright, there's a land. I see no reason not to attack with this. With everything here. Absolutely no reason whatsoever to not attack with everything. Block here, sure. They can double block the Pioneer, that's fine. I'm actually gonna kill the token here. Just for good practice. I don't know if they have stuff like Macabre Waltz or anything. And I guess we have no reason to hold back this dragon. And I don't know why I will yield to that. Well, we're not going to pay for that. So let's just pass the turn back, and we have 6 power in the air. Plus 5 here. Yep, get your little skeleton back. Ooh, a third land, look at that. Look at that. I actually do like having active treason when they have stuff like Inferno Helion. Alright, they just scooped it up. And you can just steal it and attack their face for 7. Alright. So we should be fine. So let's just run it back. And I'm just gonna... real quick. I don't know why my mouse is so... There we go. Oh boy. Well, we do have the Essence Scatter here, but... these hands have not been great so far. I mean, if we do get a red source, we can stall out a bit, I guess. Our opponent mulled to 5, so maybe we do have the time. They kept their hands. Let's see what they do with their scry. They kept a card on top. Alright. And there's a Wind Mage. Double black, okay. Let's see what you get here. Reassembling skeleton. Well, that's not scary. And shock. Okay, we're doing well here. Let's just pause here. We have nothing to cast. Well, there's the red. We'll take 1. Sure, drop down to 19. And I just pass. Well, there's a land. It's not the land we were looking for. It's not the land we need, but the land we deserve, I guess. Let's just play this Wind Mage. And just hope that we start drawing mountains very, very soon. I mean, we do have 2 Highland Lakes, and we do have 7 mountains, so... I don't know where they are. Alright, Dragon Egg, don't care about that. Most of our stuff flies anyway. Can we get a red source? We can get a red card. We can't get a red source here. Alright. I'll just play another island. Just gonna attack with this Wind Mage for 2 in the air. And this is all fine. And just pass it back, I guess. This is slightly awkward, but our opponent has 3 cards in their hand, 4 after their draw step, and we have this handful of gas if we just can draw our lands. So as soon as our did I say 3 or 4? It should be 4, right? Sure, you attack with your little skeleton. That is fine with me. But yeah, if we start drawing these red sources, I think we're in significant better shape than our opponents. And a motivator. I don't care about this motivator. Not at all. Mountain. Alright, Stack. You're being obnoxious. I'm just gonna attack for 2. I guess we get to keep up Essence Scatter. Alright, so are you gonna attack for 2 here? Alright, so they don't have a creature to play, which is nice, I guess. And nothing. Alright, mountain. That is not a mountain. I'll take a drake anyway. Sure, let's attack for 2 in the air. Play a snapper. So I really hope they're not holding a demanding dragon in their hands. And just through the second mountain now we have the Essence Scatter shield down. But I guess that's that would be too much of a coincidence, right? Let me just F6 real quick. And well, our opponent has a decision to make, it seems like. Because they have been in their main step for a few seconds now. And I don't know what that indicates. Well, they are paying costs. Oh, they're just being really aggressive here. Active treason, look at that. Sure, we can take 5 here. We are attacking for 5 back. Once we draw our red source, they're basically 2 life down than what this actually denotes because of the shock. And this is still a race we are winning, right? Alright. It's not the worst. We can disperse something here, just to make this a 3-3 attack for 6. I guess it doesn't really matter what we disperse here. Maybe one of the... So, I could disperse a Dragon Egg, because it's 3 mana to cast. Could disperse one of these just to take 1 less damage. I don't think that's really a thing. I'm just gonna disperse you. Just try and tangle up their mana a bit more. Alright, let's attack for 6, put our opponent to 8. Which is basically 6 once we hit the red. And now we get to keep up Essence Scatter. So if they do anything stupid here, if they draw a land or something, we can just stop that from happening. And they're on a 2-turn clock here. I kinda don't want to Essence Scatter this. If you just hit the red land here, you know, I'm gonna allow this. It might be my downfall here. Sure. Yes, you can go back up to 10. give me a red. Oh boy, this is not good. Well. Let's just discard this. One of these two. I guess I should have countered this. If we just had... yeah. I feel silly now. I think that mistake just cost me the game. No. Still, any red puts us in a pretty good situation here. Never mind. Never mind. Still no red. Still no... there's the... BL. I don't know what BL means. I'm just gonna say GG's. Bad luck. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Yeah. Not the greatest start to our draft. I'm gonna get another refill for my coffee. I really like my coffee too much. And I guess I'm gonna see you guys in match 2. Alright. Oh boy. Ooh, scratchy throat. Time for match 2. I am still kicking myself for that lame ass Child of Night. But I guess it can't really be helped. They also had the Lich's Caress. Oh, there goes the mic. And I'm really still getting used to the new setup here. The way everything just stands, and I can't even reach my keyboard properly. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep this hand because we do have something of a curve. We do have a lot of lands. I did take out in between matches. I did take out the Tormenting Voice for Rogue's Gloves, just to see if that's a bit better, because we drew the Tormenting Voice once and pretty bad roll. At least it was at that point in time, and I kind of do want to try out Rogue's Gloves, so let's just see if that works. All right, we got something resembling a curve here. Maybe this chat is a bit too far to the right. I can just see out of the corner of my eye that just a bit of this fire elemental is being out of frame, out of the screen. All right, get in there with your little omen speaker. Speak some moments. Yeah, that's gonna die. Another tap land. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this Pioneer here. Maybe next year we can play another tap lands, keep up Spitflame. And nothing. Let's see, Essence Scatter, that's pretty nice. So we can get this Tapland out of the way, so we can just islands into fire elemental next turn, and I'm just gonna attack for a 1 in the air. Alright, so now we can keep up removal and or a counterspell. Well, we're keeping up both, we can cast only 1. So let's see what our opponent does here. And I think I would prefer spitting some flames. But seeing as spit flames doesn't deal with the Thornhide Wolves, I'm just gonna counter you, sir. Let's hope they don't go Dreadmaw next turn, because that would be awkward. Alright. We can get in there for 1 again, and then we can play a Fire Elemental. Oh, that's not how it works. Alright. Well, they did find their 6th land. Exclusion Mage. Oh, they can bounce the Thopter. If they should choose. Killing it. No. They decide to bounce the Fire Elemental. Okay, sure. That is fine, good sir. So they might be keeping up a counterspell, but I'm not going to play around that. And it just resolved. Okay, that's fine. Sure. So next turn we have 7 mana, so we can Hostile Monitor and Spit Flames. Well, that's a good boy. That might just get flamed in the face. Ooh, 3 colors, look at that. And a Fiery Finish. Alright, so that makes me kinda eager to get this Spit Flame out there. So we can play Hostile Minotaur, attack with Fire Elemental, Minotaur and Thopter. They can double block the Minotaur. They lose an Exclusion Mage in the process and they take 6, drop down to 11. I think that might just be worth it. But let's see if we can kill this Oracle first. This is, if they go like +4/+4 here, then obviously that seems worse. Well, that happens. So let's add some red. Let's add a Minotaur to the board. And let's just smash in there. Yep, this is fine, sir. I can accept this. So we're gonna put the mage in the front. Oh, this is also wizard, of course. Sure. And next turn we have a Fiery Finish. Well, it is also pretty okay. Deals with, I think, yeah, pretty much everything the green deck can throw at us. Oh boy, 7 mana. Yeah, that's just dead. Yay! We can finish that. And a Wind Mage. So we only have enough mana to do one of these. And let's just deal with the 7/7 here first. Alright, you block there, take 6, go to 5. They still have 3 cards in their hand. The next turn we can drop them to, I think, at least 4 with this Thopter. And then we've got also Wind Mage, so it might be pretty good. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. And an Archaeologist, so that allows us to draw some cards. I could just get in there with this Fire Elemental, see if we can trade both of these for a Fire Elemental. We can play this Archaeologist and draw 2. See if we can get some action. I think that's better than just playing this Wind Mage and an Archaeologist. So they have to block this dude. I should have attacked with his Thopter as well, but then we're likely to just lose a Thopter, and then they jump the Elemental with an Omen Speaker. I don't know if they block with both guys, if they want to get rid of this Elemental. Well, that seems to be happening. Alright, for a moment I was worried about a cancel or something, or an Essence Scatter, but no, just this is resolved. Yeah, I might have wanted to attack with everything. Just be a wee bit more aggressive. Alright, sure, Courser, that's fine. And a Giant Spider. Well, that's annoying. Well, might as well go ahead and draw some cards here. Oh, look at that. That's a good boy. And that's also a good boy. So, I guess we're just gonna cast this Horizon Scholar. And now they don't have anything to deal with that. But we do get a nice Scry too. So, I think Essence Scatter can go to the bottom. We are gonna keep Disperse. And even if they have something to deal with this Horizon Scholar, we still have all these in the chamber. So with Disperse, we should be able to set up an attack that allows us to just win very, very soon. And our opponent just scoops it up. Awesome. Let's see, what would be our draw after Disperse? There's a mountain. Okay. Alright, is there anything we like here? We saw precious little X1s, X2s. Just one, I think. No, we also saw Snapping Drake, so maybe these shocks are kind of okay. I don't think we need Totally Lost. I don't see any reason for any of these red cards. Maybe Act of Treason. Again. Ho ho ho. Oh, we're gonna run it back like this. Let's see if we can see a bit more of our opponent's deck here. Actually, Act of Treason is pretty nice to deal with a 7/7 if we don't have something like Fiery Finish to deal with it, or Disperse to just get through it, or Essence Scatter. Maybe just keep Shock. That moment when we realize, oh, we've actually stuff. A bit of a weird hand. I'm just gonna keep this. Because we do have Spit Flame, Electrify, and Horizon Scholar. And we have an Essence Scatter, that's also pretty nifty. So I'm not terribly terrified of any 2-drops they might play here. And as it would be, they don't have a 2-drop to play. Or maybe they are keeping up their own Essence Scatter. Well, I got news for you, sir. But it looks like we can stall for quite some time here. You know what? I'm not gonna care about that. I think that is fine. Look at all these lands. Let's see what our opponent is going to do here. Druid of the Cause, so they must have just drawn that. I could just get rid of this, see if they can, if you can deny our opponent some mana. And I'd rather just Spit Flame it than Essence Scatter, because if they still get there and they play something huge that we can't burn away, then I'd rather just have that. So I guess we just take 2 here. And hope our opponent doesn't. I have a way to negate our Spit Flame. They didn't. Well, look at all these lands. Alright. So our opponent did have the 5th land. Sure, we'll take 2 again. That's fine. And they're paying costs. Let's see what you have here. Another Basilisk, wow. Alright. Guess I'm gonna kill one of those just to mitigate some damage here. And another Electrify, alright. So I guess we just pass the turn back. Alright. You can drop us down to 14, sure. And nothing. Do we just kill this as well? I really don't feel wasting another Electrify on a 2-2. We do get a Scry next turn. Where were you all my life? I'm just gonna let the shields down for a turn. Play the Scholar. And that resolved. Alright, so both of these can go to the bottom. We don't need more lands. Oh boy. That's 9 lands in the top 13 cards. 23 cards, wow. I can count, I can. Oh, that's sad. That is really sad. Oh. Alright, we're taking 2 again. At least next turn we can Wind Mage and keep up Electrify and Essence Scatter, which is like a thing, I guess. Sargon's Unsealing. Oh boy, that's scary. That might be an issue. Alright. Well, they have 3 cards in hand the next main phase. Let's see what they can do here. Unfortunately, even if you counter like a big dude they cast, this is still gonna proc because it's a cast trigger. Well, there's a land, so they have 2 cards in their hand. But this might just be an issue. I'm gonna re-reel here. That might just be a very large issue. But make no mistake, if they cast something that's really huge, I will just go ahead and, yeah, counter it. It does mean that our Wind Mage just dies here. Let's see, we have 7 with 1 more land. We can actually play this dragon and kick it. Well, we drew the land. Now, our opponent and I... Yeah, unfortunately we're not gonna get this back, I think. we have this electrify. I just want to get rid of this too. At this point, this is just damage mitigation. Alright, they had a land and nothing else. Alright, that's pretty good for us. Alright, so we got a little pioneer, so at least we can have some stuff on the board. Let's attack our opponent for 3, put him down to 17. Play this little pioneer, keep up electrify. Oh, that's where they have to cancel. Alright, that is fine. That is fine with me, sir. So they do have counter spells. That is good to know. Alright, we're just gonna electrify that, just to get it out of the way. They have no cards. We have no cards, but we have the 3/3 on the board. So, as long as we keep drawing gas, it's something, then we should be fine. We might just turn the situation around. Alright, that is fine. How many Deckerback Basilisk do they have? That's the 3rd one. And a shock. Alright, so we can just get rid of this. So is this where we stabilize? And nothing. Come on, gas. That is straight gas. So let's see if we can put our opponent to 8. We can. Alright, liking it. Then we can play this Snapperino. Oh, they have a counterspell. A Bone to Ash. Wow. Alright, that's a pretty good one for our opponent. That's a really good one for our opponent. Oh boy. Because this replaces itself. And if they have something big now, that can kill this Spark-Tongue Dragon. Yeah, we're not gonna let that happen. That's annoying. That is real annoying. Alright, let's hope they don't have anything else. Alright, that's good. Alright, that gives me something I can use here. I can use that. That I can definitely use. And they had their own Essence Scatter. Alright, so... Still kind of scared because now our opponent is the first one that might be able to draw something here. This has been an epic back and forth here, so I do enjoy this match, or this game rather. And wait, they were paying costs for a moment, right? And then decided not to. Well, let's just run out these gloves. Pass the turn. And nothing. Fire finish. Alright, that's not the worst. It's not what we were looking for, unfortunately. Our opponent is at 3 cards again. Don't be huge, don't be... Oh, that's a very good card. And they can shoot us for 4, put us down to 6, but we can at least get rid of the Ginnovicious, I hope, unless they have a second cancel. Which would be a thing, of course. No. This is the point where we just start drawing lands. Can we kill you? That we can. Alright, let's pass it back to our opponent. And this is getting dangerous territory here. Because we are at 6. And we're just drawing lands. Alright. Doing well. Where's our card draw, by the way? Why can't we draw that? We're just giving our opponent time here. This is not what I like to see. Just passing back and forth here. Okay. This is getting quite obnoxious. So if only we didn't draw lands here, we might have been able to get there. Already wrapped this matchup. Alright, I'm just gonna play this. If it doesn't get insta-killed, we can just equip the gloves to it. And just pass it here. Alright, there's another land. Now they're paying costs, okay. Exclusion Mage. Well, that's annoying. I guess that's what they were paying for earlier, and I didn't want to play it without any value. Well, it's still pretty okay. And more lands. We're just gonna block here because if we take damage and they have any creature that is large enough, we're just gonna die. Oh, that's actually a pretty decent roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we have you resolve? We can. We're gonna get you back. Sure. Don't think I need to keep this up, so let's just go ahead. Give you the gloves and attack for 4. Why couldn't this be any target? Dang it. Yes, let's draw a card here. Yes, I will use this ability. Thank you very much. Oh, look, there's the Sift. Alright, so they have to have an answer to this volcanic dragon. Otherwise they're just dead here. And they just scooped. Whew! Boy, that was an exciting match. Nice a shock. What would we have drawn off this Sift? Shock, an Enigma Drake, that's a 6/4. And a mountain, so we just have discarded a land here. Well, this is a 7/4 with Sift, 8/4 with Shock, 9/4 with Split Flame. Split Flame. We're not splitting flames. Ooh! Josh, welcome! I didn't even realize you were here. Oh, that's so bad of me. I'm so not used to keeping an eye on the chat when doing these drafts. But let me just wrap this up and then we can go do something else. Alright, time for match 3. And we're not gonna keep this hand, just one land. And no, we're gonna roll this. This is better, I guess. Oh, and there goes my phone again. Our opponent moved as well, so that's the thing, I guess. And they are really thinking hard about it. Well, I think we can keep this. Let's see what we scry. Yeah, we can keep a Pioneer. Alright. Let's just get this step land out of the way. Oh no. We're playing against the blue-green deck again. What's with that? Oh, no, again, teamer. Okay, just a double teamer matchup. And nothing. Alright, let me just go ahead, play this Pioneer. Next turn we can electrify or hostile Minotaur. Alright, they're paying costs. A dagger back. Wait, is this the same person we just played against, or am I just imagining things? I could just use this hostile Minotaur to trade with a Basilisk, and that's actually pretty fine with me. Let's get the Death Toucher out of the way. Yep, there we go. I think that's a fair trade. And a Snapperino, alright. So we can just bounce that or kill that. Let's see what we draw here. If we draw a Shock, that would be cool. Spit Flame is also fine. Now we can keep up Disperse, so let's just kill you. Attack for 2. Are we just playing the same guy as before? Or what? This is just really weird. This is just really, really weird. Alright, Sarkhan's Unsealing is an issue. We still have nothing against that. Alright. So, infinite tempo and removal and just 2 power on the board. It's something at the very, very least. And they didn't have anything here. Well, we're just drawing lands here. Well, having a Sarkhan's Unsealing on the board makes this disperse infinitely worse, but I guess we can just bounce that in their end step. Alright, I'll take a Mystic Archaeologist. That's some card draw, if need be. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's the 5th land. Skirt! Oh, no. Well, let's see what you target. I'm just gonna Essence Gather this because it is too huge. Well. Alright. I guess I'll take a Fiery Finish. Sixth land, okay, they're doing suddenly pretty okay. Can I check if we just played against this guy? Just over here? No. You know, I'll tell you guys, the match that I only recorded like the I'm on a pause screen. was also a Sarkhan's Concealing deck, but we never had an awesome situation as this. So I guess we just go ahead and kill you. Get in there for 1. Alright, that is fine, that is fine. Like, if they don't have anything else, we can gloves and not do anything because we can't get rid. Okay, now we can get past stupid Drought of the Call. But I'm not liking this situation one bit. Oh no, they have to cancel. Oh no. Well, they have 4 cards, yeah, I think we're just dead here, unfortunately. This Sarkhan's Concealing is just bonkers if you can get it online working with your huge creatures. But again, yeah, this is the same guy that we just played again. No, well, I'm just gonna concede here. Alright. You know what? It'll be fine. But as I was saying, yeah, Sarkhan's Concealing is a really good card if you can get it online and you can just start causing big dudes. And I had a deck with infinitely large dudes, and for some reason, every time I had like Sarkhan's Concealing on the board, I just drew nothing. Or at least, not a lot. Alright, we can keep this hand. Pass it up. Alright. They do have the red. And now we have this Enigma Drake, and unfortunately no cheap instants or sorceries. Which is a shame. Well, there's a tap land. And an explosive apparatus, of course. Welp, welp, welp. Well, at least we got to keep up Essence Scatter. Although, do we keep that up? I don't really feel we have to keep this up right here, right now. So, could play gloves and force our opponent to blow this apparatus or something. Or could just play an Enigma Drake. I think we need to dig for lands here. So if they have another tap land, we can get in there with the 2/1, catch, hope to draw lands or anything. But they have a Daggerback Basilisk. All right, well that's annoying. Well, there's a land. You know what? I'm just gonna attack into this Basilisk. See if they want to trade. And maybe they're just scared of the +3/+0 for striker. No blocks. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this Enigma Drake. It's a 0/4, but meh, better than nothing. I don't think we need to keep Essence Gather up on their turn 4. Probably from turn 5 and onwards. That's where you want to have the Essence Gather ready. And I'm gonna eat my words in just a minute. Again. Because that's how we do. Well, they were paying cost for just a moment. And there they go. No, 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 not. Attack first. Good boy. I'll attack too, that's fine, sure. So maybe they're deciding whether they should add something to the field or kill this archaeologist. Another Daggerback Basilisk, okay. Right, give me something I can use. Well, it is usable at the very least, but... Do I keep up this Essence Gather? Or can I just add something to the board here? Yeah, you can shoot this if you want to. If they go 5-5 Vigilant, then I'm just gonna scream. I'm not gonna scream, but in my head, I'm internal screaming like, no, no. There they go. Alright, kill the archaeologist, fine with me. You know what, I'll trade one of these basilisks for my Wind Mage. Alright, sorry for that little transition over there, but ooh, the dog got really loud. Alright, so we can dig for something here. They didn't have anything last turn to play on 5, so maybe we do have some time. Alright, we can discard one island here. Play one island. And I guess we just attack for 1 here. Oh, they have a plummet. No? No plummet? It's really weird. They go like, you see, the text is paying cost pop up here and then it just disappears again, and that happens quite often with this guy. I'm just assuming it's a guy because there's just Mark right in their name. So it's a pretty safe bet, I guess. Alright, straight to combat. I'll take 2 here, sir. That's fine. Second main phase. Are you going to do something here? And this is where they decide to pay costs. Alright, let's see. Oh no. Well, at least we can kill it with a fiery finish. Makes this a 2-4. Maybe we can start to raise or something. Hey, there's that land. Boop you. Right in the face. And let's attack for 2. Oh boy. 6th lands. Alright, sir, you can put me to 2 here. And a plummet. Well, At least we can go Minotaur, equip gloves, or keep a peasant scatter. That might just be a thing. I'm sorely tempted to just Minotaur, equip, and draw a card here. Oh, that's a bone to ash. Well, now we gotta keep up this essence scatter, which is at least a thing, I guess. But it's a pretty sad day where the blue-green deck is the better control deck. Yep, I guess we're taking 2. You know what? No. I don't want you to have that. If I contact my Minotaur, you contact your Beleth. Alright. Let's see if this resolves. No. Okay. And I should have tapped 2 mountains and 1 island just to bluff the cancel, but nah. This is getting ridiculous. At least... Yep, I'll take 2 again. And if you don't have anything that's more scary, I'm just gonna kill this Daggerback Basilisk. But no, they're paying costs. Alright, so we can kill that. Now let's hope you survive. Because I will block this Basilisk. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Let's see what we can get here. Just a shock, eh? Where were you a turn ago? Oh boy. Oh, of course. And we're just drawing lands again. Well. Luckily our opponent doesn't have anything. No, right, second main. No. Alright. That is at least a sizable gentleman. That unfortunately still dies to this unsealing. You know what? You can go on the bottom, you can stay on the top. Oh no, they're paying costs. No! Yeah, I think we're pretty much dead. We are dead here. I mean, we draw the Electrify. We can kill this, still dead to this, so we're just gonna scoop it up here. That was a really unfortunate draft, and we played against the same dude twice. I don't know why. was really no one available out of like 800 players. We just had match 2 and match 3 against the same guy. Ah, really weird. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this draft video, everyone. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. So, without further ado, cheerio.